It would be nice to look into the future with a crystal ball. Through the years, our success at Pepsi has been built on understanding what consumers want and what our customers need. The right product, the right place, at the right time. Today, consumers are looking for lighter, more refreshing beverages. They're looking for variety, looking for change. Our customers are looking for a product mix that will add to beverage sales and bring traffic to their stores. But look at industry trends. Sale of traditional carbonated soft drinks is slowing down. There's still a big market, but it's not growing as fast. As the total beverage company, we know the right product may mean new products. So we've decided it's time to make one thing perfectly clear. It's Crystal Pepsi, and the time is now. There's never been a product quite like it. Crystal Pepsi. A whole new cola experience. A completely different kind of soft drink with a unique cola flavor. The clear choice for Pepsi, the consumer, and our customers. And the reasons are crystal clear. Crystal Pepsi is an important part of our total beverage inventory, and it's sweeping the nation. Why? Because Crystal Pepsi is a cola, and America loves the cola taste. For more than a century, generations of drinkers have consistently chosen a cola as the perfect drink. It's Pepsi. When it comes to cola, nobody does it better. Crystal Pepsi builds on our reputation and our trademark. It's the first new soft drink in a while to fly the Pepsi banner. And it's new. Formulated to meet customer demands head-on for a lighter, even more refreshing soft drink. Everything about Crystal is new, from its new taste to its new packaging. It took 18 months and over 3,000 varieties until we refined the perfect taste for a clear cola. Crystal Pepsi is a whole new beverage experience with a new flavor. It's not just a regular cola without the color.
Crystal Pepsi tastes to me like a more subtle cola. I think that's the best way to say it.
It doesn't taste like any other clear drinks that I've tasted. It's got a different taste.
I think the idea that it's not caramel colored and it's clear makes it seem like it's a lighter drink.
Crystal will appeal to the health-conscious consumer with 100% natural flavors, no preservatives in regular or diet, and no artificial ingredients. Crystal is low in sodium, has fewer calories, and it's caffeine-free. It's a big hit for people looking for a carbonated beverage that's light and uniquely refreshing. There's also Diet Crystal for soft drink lovers looking for a soft drink that's even lower in calories. Crystal's look is as distinctive as its taste. The success of Crystal is in its repeat business.
Crystal is certainly not a flash in the pan. It's a brand that people look for, it's a brand they ask for, and they're buying it again and again.
Crystal has generated the kind of following that guarantees that it will be around for a long time. We've captured new opportunities. We're doing it without cutting into our sales of the core four. In our test markets, we've seen Crystal build overall market sales. And the excitement behind the launch creates a need for our customers to give us more display inventory. It's creating opportunities for our customers, and big opportunities for us. As customer representatives in the Total Beverage Company, we can help customers recognize the features and benefits of new Crystal Pepsi and Diet Crystal, and show them the sales potential they have on their shelves, in their cold boxes, in their bins, and in their vendors. By increasing their sales, you increase your sales and profits as well. Crystal responds to consumer demand for variety and a lighter soft drink. With its new look and new taste, Crystal is increasing traffic and increasing sales. And it's a product that says Pepsi, backed by advertising, point of purchase materials, and the talents and support of Pepsi people. As part of the Total Beverage Company, you'll make buying Crystal easier and more convenient than ever for your customer. You'll bring the commitment of Pepsi, the Total Beverage Company, that puts the customer first. With Crystal, we'll be giving our customer excellent service, a quality product, and a variety that consumers are demanding. And by doing so, we'll capture opportunities for ourselves as well. Crystal in your trucks will drive sales in your stores. Crystal will revitalize your carbonated soft drink sales. As a Total Beverage supplier, you'll be an indispensable resource for your customers. Crystal Pepsi and Diet Crystal are the perfect addition to Total Beverage. It gives us a clear advantage over the competition. No one else has anything like it. The future? It's crystal clear.
Crystal, it's perfectly clear. Crystal, it's perfectly clear.
You're really pushing this new Crystal Pepsi. What makes it different from every other soft drink? You're really pushing this new Crystal Pepsi. What makes it different from every other soft drink?
Crystal Pepsi really is different from all other soft drinks. It's actually a crystal clear cola with 100% natural ingredients, no preservatives, no caffeine. That'll appeal to your health-conscious consumers. That'll make more sales for you and increase your profits.
I run a small independent grocery store. Who's drinking Crystal Pepsi? I run a small independent grocery store. Who's drinking Crystal Pepsi?
Crystal Pepsi really appeals to everyone at all ages, especially the health-conscious consumer, the consumer that's looking for an alternative beverage. Crystal Pepsi meets those consumers' needs because it has no caffeine, it also has low sodium and less calories than Pepsi. By carrying Crystal Pepsi in your store, you'll capture that customer, which will increase your sales and your profits.
How will you merchandise Crystal Pepsi? How will you merchandise Crystal Pepsi?
We found that where we test marketed Crystal Pepsi, we could hardly keep our shelves stocked. So what we did in order to prevent out of stocks was build some solo displays that actually prevent us from running out. And that will increase your sales and profits.
How will Crystal Pepsi help increase sales in my store? How will Crystal Pepsi help increase sales in my store?
One of the nice things about Crystal Pepsi is that it has a unique flavor. What we found in our test markets was that 50% of the people who tried Crystal Pepsi came back to those same stores to buy it again. This repeat traffic means increased volume and increased profit for you.
How's Crystal Pepsi done so far? Is it here to stay? How's Crystal Pepsi done so far? Is it here to stay?
Crystal has been very successful in our test. 50% of the people that have tried it have come back and tried it again. This means additional customer purchases and repeat business, and that generates profits.
I'm really concerned that selling this new Crystal Pepsi could hurt the sales of my other soft drink brands, like brand Pepsi. I'm really concerned that selling this new Crystal Pepsi could hurt the sales of my other soft drink brands, like brand Pepsi.
In test markets where we have Crystal Pepsi, Pepsi sales have actually increased. Crystal Pepsi builds traffic, which means you'll have extra sales and extra profits.
Okay, I'll put Crystal Pepsi into the section, but I have no more display space for another soft drink. Okay, I'll put Crystal Pepsi into the section, but I have no more display space for another soft drink.
I realize that the space is an issue, but Crystal Pepsi is providing a terrific return in the test markets. We've found that the retailers that we've worked with have actually wanted the extra displays just to avoid running out. So in turn, I think that the extra space will mean extra profits.
Okay, you've convinced me. You can put your Crystal Pepsi display in place of the Pepsi display. Okay, you've convinced me. You can put your Crystal Pepsi display in place of the Pepsi display.
You know, I understand that your display space is at a premium in your store. However, we found that where we've sold Crystal Pepsi in the past, the brand Pepsi sales have actually gone up, meaning incremental sales to you and higher profits.
I'll go along with your entire proposal, except that thing about the cold barrel. I really don't have any room for it. I'll go along with your entire proposal, except that thing about the cold barrel. I really don't have any room for it.
Space is a concern, and I realize that that's true in all your stores. However, by having a cold barrel by your cash register, you'll be catching all those people on the go. We've seen that happen with other accounts who have cold barrels by their cashiers. They've ordered 15 to 20 incremental cases a week, and that means more profits and more sales for you.
The lunch crowd usually just runs in and grabs a sandwich and they're on their way. I really don't see how a cold barrel is going to do any good. The lunch crowd usually just runs in and grabs a sandwich and they're on their way. I really don't see how a cold barrel is going to do any good.
I realize your concern over putting a cold barrel in your deli. However, soft drinks and sandwiches are a natural link. If they're coming in to grab a sandwich, they're going to want to get something to drink. It makes sense for you to put that cold barrel right by the deli. That way you can increase your sandwich sales and your soft drink sales, which leads to more profits.
Times are tough now. I just don't think Crystal will sell in my store. Times are tough now. I just don't think Crystal will sell in my store.
I realize that you're concerned that people won't be interested in new Crystal Pepsi. However, we've got a hot advertising campaign coming out on Crystal. That's going to draw customers into your store, and you can tap into that for increased sales and profit.
You say Crystal Pepsi has a 2% market share? That's not big enough for me to worry about. You say Crystal Pepsi has a 2% market share? That's not big enough for me to worry about.
Well, 2% seems small, but 2% represents the sale of all your niche brands in your store presently. Crystal will mean incremental sales and more profits to you.